Man, I hate computers sometimes. I mean, welcome to the stream of Harperlarp. Hey, look, there's someone on Twitch watching. What a beautiful thing. LWMRT98. Welcome, LWMRT98. The real party's over on YouTube. If you wanna, if you wanna hop over. Not that much of a party has actually started yet, but I like to stream to Twitch as well to try and catch some people and sort of bring them over to the beautiful. Oh, it's Liam. Oh, okay. Then forget everything I just said. Yeah, Liam says, and I may jump over in a bit. Excellent, excellent. Well, yeah, the reason why I hate computers sometimes is because I had that song set up, waiting for me, had the window open. I was like, it's 3 minutes and 1 second long. I want the song to finish just before the countdown finishes, so then the song finishes and then it goes into the level up sound. So I thought, if I start the song when there's 3 minutes 5 seconds left, that'll be fine. So I waited until there was 3 minutes 5 seconds left, and I went play. Play. Oh, it's not working. Okay, I've got to close the file, hit Windows, type the name of the song, find it, open it, start playing. That's why I cut the just the very end of the song off just before the level up sound came on, because I had the shit set up and it didn't work. Let me close Snaz as always. Yep, nothing else to do on there. And also, I noticed I told it to start streaming, and then when I looked just now, it said it was streaming and recording, and I'm like, no, I didn't tell you to start recording. Don't record. Streaming is taxing enough for my laptop. I don't want to stream and record. Plus, I have no reason to record my live streams. They go up on my channel. There's a George being a twat, because he as he always is. He came in earlier, and I think he wanted me to go downstairs and feed him, but the joke was on him. I'd already fed him. So he was there by my door, which he normally is when he wants to leave, and I'm like, what are you doing? I've already fucking fed you. So I left. But now he left, now he's back. So before we get into any of this shit, let me close that. Yes, George, hello. Yes, hello. Sorry I called you a twat, but I'll do it again. Okay, I need to say welcome to the new the people who are new subscribers, the people who subscribed and became fellow friends of my channel since my last stream. So I want to say hello and welcome and thank you to Darius Thomas, Tinybox Destiny, Arayi Maccabee, Morris Kristen Walker, Richard Torres, Cullen Erstel, probably got that wrong, I apologize if I did, tryhardpvp_z_, and Arian welcome, you beautiful, beautiful bastards. So I will leave that open. I've got to, yeah, Streamlabels needs to be running, but Streamlabs does not. That's the bit that I have to remember. Okay, so I was going to live stream some Skyrim today. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. I was going to live stream some Skyrim today, and then Seltzer sent me a tweet saying, hey, any chance of you live streaming a bit of Skyrim today? And I was like, funny you should say that. I was going to do that anyway. Same as last stream. I was planning on streaming some Doom, because I hadn't streamed Doom in a while. Didn't tell anyone. Seltzer tweeted me. He goes, hey, you going to stream some Doom tonight? And I was like, yes, I already was. So, hold up. Seltzer says, does George watch the screen, or does he not give two shits about what you're doing as long as you fuss him? Yeah, he doesn't give two shits. I've never owned a cat that ever paid any attention to a TV. He sat right there now, which is with his back to me. He's waiting for me to do something. Come on, George. You need to come up here and settle down, because I've already fed you, so I don't know what else you want. Come on, George. Stop being a twat. See, I told you I'd call him a twat again. Give him a little be on your way, my son tap. Come on, George. Come on. You can either jump up there, or you can jump up here. I'm not fussed. Just jump up one of them. Come on. Silly George. You silly Georgie. Yeah, go over there and be blinded by my blue light. You see, the wall is bathed in a beautiful bluish, purplish light. It's beautiful. George, you seriously don't stare at that light, mate. It'll fuck you up. Don't stand on my headphones either. Because my phone's there. I don't really mind him standing on there, but I'd rather not. My headphones are there. I don't want him. Well, my earbuds. Don't want him standing on that shit. Seltzer's like, shh, no one must know about my mutant power. It is a bit of a mutant power. The ability to predict things that were already going to happen anyway. Which I guess is predicting the future. So that's still kind of impressive. Alright, I'll give you a little bit more fussing, because I give him a be on your way, my son tap, which is a gentle nudge up the backside, just to get him to get up here and then settle down. What the fuck? I think he just clawed into my trousers. Whatever, we're here to play Skyrim, aren't we? So, let's fucking do this. So, I've leveled up a little bit since the last time you saw me. I'm now level 85, so just in case anyone knows, this is the highest level character I've ever had. I don't really... well, I was going to say I don't really dabble with modded characters. I haven't dabbled with modded characters for a while. Here's my modded characters. I'm using my Grodunk, my non-modded character, because he's getting the trophies, and I'm working on the trophies on this game. I've got the Platinum on the PS3 version. I'm going to get all the trophies except for Escape from Jail on this PS4 version. Then I'm going to get all the trophies except for Escape from Jail on the PSVR version. And then I'm going to get those two trophies back to back, so that when you look at my trophies list, it'll say Skyrim PS4 and Skyrim VR, Platinum, Platinum, right next to each other, which is a beautiful thing. It's a shame I got all the trophies on the PS3 version, otherwise I could have all three of them right next to each other. But whatever. So, I sessioned this game. Yeah, the reason Seltzer was like, hey, you gonna play some Skyrim? Was because last time I streamed Doom, I mentioned I'd been playing Skyrim off-stream, rather. And Seltzer was like, hey, where's all the Skyrim, baby? I miss it. So, here we are with Skyrim. No one cares if Braith is a big meanie. Get fucked. Right, so I just need to sort out my affairs. Right, this is the claw box. I don't think I've got any claws. I don't think so. Got a lot of soul gems. I've actually stopped picking up soul gems now because I have so many. Nope, so there's not that. This is my mask drawer. Dragon Priest masks. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have another one. No. No, I do not. I've got some stuff to sell, though. This is my crafting chest. Now, I do need materials to make dwarven bolts. I can only make the explosive ones at the forge in Dawnguard, can't I? Because I'm kind of low on fire bolts. So I need... I'll take 46 dwarven metal ingots, because I think that's good. I'll take that. And firewood? I've got fire salts, I'll take those. See, I'm saving up the fire salts, frost salts, and void salts for this exact reason, so I can make more exploding bolts. I don't have any firewood, which isn't a problem in itself. What is a problem is I don't see my woodcutter's axe. Oh, there it is. It's, of course, silly me. I thought it was in alphabetical order. I don't know why I thought that. Probably because sometimes it is and sometimes it's not. Woodcutter's axe. Okay. This is my chest of weapons and armor that I've used over the time with this character. Also some souvenir stuff that I've never used, like Froki's bow and Harkon's sword and the pale blade, that sort of thing. Do I have anything else that needs to go in there? I don't think I do. Kuzavin's Fang, that's part of a quest, so I can't get rid of that. Nettlebane. I could put that in there now. Oh, no. I've used it. I need to go speak to Danica Purespring. There's the Wabberjack, but that goes somewhere else. Staff of Storms. This is the Paragon... This is the Paragon chest. All 5 Paragons, which is a beautiful thing.
There were lots of pies and cakes there.
I did all the Paragons recently, and that was the first time I'd ever done that. Ah, don't stab me, son of a bitch. I mean, twat. This is my souvenir chest, so, you know, I've just got various souvenirs that I've collected throughout the game of important
She'd show me how
actions.
to bake one.
Down here is where I keep my Daedric artifacts, because I've been recently... Last time I played this, I sessioned a lot of the Daedric quests, because I wanted to, you know, I want to get the trophies, so I figured I might as well crack on and get the Daedric artifacts. I remember on the PS3 version, the last trophy I got was the Daedric... the Oblivion Walker trophy, which is the Daedric artifact quest, and the Ebony Blade was the last one I got, which is that one. So, yeah, I've got Volendrung, Mace of Morlock Balm, Mairen's Razor, Dawnbreaker, Ebony Blade, Sanguine's Rose, Ring of Hircine, Mask of Clavicus Vial, Ebony Mail, and now the Jack of Wabber. So there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 5 more. I've had the Skeleton Key. That doesn't count because you can't keep it if you finish the Thieves Guild. Spoilers. I've got the quest for Azura's Star. I'm trying to think of some others, but fuck it, I'll find them at some other point. So I've got my wife. I've got my wife back, which would seem kind of strange to you guys because I didn't tell you that I didn't have.
I know you.
I love this. Every time I speak to a guard, every time I go by a guard, they're like, wait, I know you, which means that I've got a bounty in the hold. But my speech is so good, I'll just talk my way out of it every time.
Wait. I know you.
You're making a mistake.
There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes.
Yeah, I think you should look the other way, mate.
All right.
Yeah.
But you just watch
That's
yourself.
what I thought. I'm the
Next time I
dragonborn.
might
You
not be
cannot,
so
you cannot arrest me. I'll just turn around and go, start walking, and they will. Panda's here. Look, he says, "Sup, dude," and I say, "Sup" to the whack panda. Sup. He says, "You go in for the Daedric artifacts." Maybe. I did a lot of Daedric artifacts sessioning the last time I played.
You and me.
Let's have a look at what
Some
is
may
for
call
sale.
this junk.
Me, I call them treasures. So, Ancient Nord Arrow, gone. Daedric Arrow, gone. Daedric Bow, I'll keep because he doesn't have enough money. Dwarven Bolt, I've still got some bolts, that's cool. Staff of Ice Storms, get rid of that shit. Get rid of that shit, there we go. He can't, I can't buy any more, sell any more stuff to Bellathor. I'll go see Arcadia. See, it's weird, because I got, because my speech is so high,
Get the news?
I invested 500 gold into all of these merchants in Skyrim, but I can just go and speak to Malice over, is it Malice? I think that's his name, at the Honningbrew Meadery, and he's a fence, and he has like 4,000. In fact, no, I've just remembered. I don't even need to. I don't even need to do that. Let me do this.
What do you need, my friend?
I need those fire salts. I'm going to take those. Goodbye.
You look rather pale.
Yeah, you keep saying I look pale, but I don't have an illness, do I? You're tripping. I'm actually immune to all disease. I don't know why I keep checking for disease. I've been immune to disease for so long. Yeah, Seltzer says 12 gold bounty. What did you do and sell a chicken? I don't know. I'll tell you what I do know though. I legendaried block and two-handed since the last time we spoke. So I've got those back up to 58 and 50. And I started using a bit of Destructo with this character, which I hadn't done yet with this character. So I legendary block and two-handed. I kept my one-handed high, so in case I need to use, because I didn't want to use two-handed and then start using destruction and then be left wanting for a way to kill people, but I just realized that's irrelevant because not only is my one-handed still high, my archery is still high. Anyway, I started speccing into destruction and I started using chain lightning, which I haven't used in years. It's been a long time since I had a high-level mage that used chain lightning. They usually use like the master level spells, and I forgot that chain lightning kills anyone that's nearby, so I keep using it near towns, and then people keep going, "Hey, stop doing that," and I go, "I'm the dragonborn, you better keep walking, son," and they're like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was you, oh my," and they leave. So what else have I done? I did the, you know, with the mages, with the different schools of spells, you can do like there's a quest to get like a master level spell. I did the restoration one the other day for the first time ever. So now I have, let's have a look, restoration. I have Bane of the Undead, which is a master spell. Set undead up to level 30 on fire and makes them flee for 30 seconds. Which, see, it makes no sense to me. They say sets undead up to level 30 on fire. There's no way for you to tell what level enemies are in this game, and I thought enemies leveled with you, so the enemies should be level 85, so this is going to be useless against all enemies, surely. But it won't be, it'll work. I just don't understand why they put enemy levels into spells, but then they don't explain that whatsoever. But I don't have enough magic to use that anyway, but once I get the master level perk, obviously that will reduce that by half. Plus, now I'm leveling up. Every time I level up, which is slow progress at level 85, I'm putting points into Magicka. What I might do, what I was going to do, was I was going to move up here on heavy armor, and I was going to get the matching set perk, because the Shellbug helmet and the Falmer heavy armor do count as a matched set. But I don't really need it, because I've got so much health and everything. So what I might do, is I might end up just getting rid of the helmet, which is weird, because that was like the whole point of this character. I saw a character with the Shellbug helmet and the Falmer armor, and I went, I'm going to make a character that eventually has that. And that's what this character is. But I need more Magicka, really. Ah, fuck it, I don't need more magic. So, I've been going around using Chain Lightning and other things and such. I got rid of a lot of shit off my favorites list, because it was taken too long to go through the favorites list. It would have just been quicker to open up the magic thing. So I took a lot of shouts off the list that I just never use. If I do want to use them, I can go back in there. I've actually got a lot of words of power now. I've got a fair amount of shouts that are 3 words, which is a beautiful thing. So, selling stuff.
Shiny trinkets.
Let's go to the dawnguard, Fort Dawnguard, because I'm going to speak to Florentius, whatever his name is. And last time I spoke to him, he had 54,000 gold with which to buy items from me, and that number wasn't going down whenever I sold stuff to him. And I think that's because I paid him a lot of money to train in restoration, I think it was. High-level restoration. And I think that money just stayed in his inventory, and now he's constantly got 54,000 gold. Which means he's the only person I should sell to now. But I forgot about him when I just sold to Bellathor. I like this. Pando and Seltzer greeting each other, and so on and so forth. Oh, Seltzer's had a headache for the most of the day. Well, I hope you get better. Don't forget to drink fluids and stutch. Stutch. That's right, I'm not correcting it. Beautiful. Okay, so there's Serana. She's awfully lonely since I finished this, the Dawnguard questline. Oh, it must be late. I think everyone's in bed. Everyone's gone beddy buys. You know what? I'm the dragonborn. People will wake. May the people wake as I pass. That's just a little joke. Soreen, no. Florentius.
I knew you had it in you. Archay wasn't so sure. Between you and me, I think he didn't expect you to make it. Arcay's been watching over me for years now. He says he's not
too
sure
about you, though. Right,
oh,
okay.
Well,
what have you got for sale? Yeah, look at that.
Things.
His gold is 55,000. That's awesome. Bear in mind, this is an unmodded character. I'm not using rich merchants mod or anything like that. Right, so sell the Daedric bow. Sell nothing else. Sell the fine boots. Why have I got fine boots, fine clothes, and fine hat? Where did I get those from? I went to Markarth and I did something. I think I started the Forsworn conspiracy. No, the fine clothes. That was from when I went to see Sher Gorath. Okay, 200 attacks do more damage. I don't need that. Sell. Peerless stamina. Sell. Deep dives. Keep. Silver jeweled. Yep. Silver. Yep. Okay. Potions. Yep. Scrolls. Shalador's insight. Ooh. Okay. I wondered what the Shalador's insights were, because I gave Urag the books, and then it said alteration 3, and I was like, does that mean my alteration just went up by 3 levels? No. Increase the duration and decrease the cost of conjuration spells for 120 seconds. How about no? I'll sell those. Okay, yep, there's that. Oh yeah, I wanted to put that in my souvenir drawer, and that one. Bounty, okay. That's the point. I need to go to Fort Newgrad and check out this treasure map, because I refuse to get rid of that map until I've done that. Dragonbone, scales, flawless amethyst, doodle-doo, hitbone. I've done that quest, so that must be a souvenir now. Ruby, okay. So I've sold everything. Hold up. Seltzer says, well, if you want people to wake up, you could, you know, shout to wake them up, maybe? I could, but that would probably cause more trouble than it would solve. Guess who's back? Back again, says Leonard. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I like this. Seltzer says, oh, hi, Lenny. Do you mind being called Lenny? It's beautiful.
Speak again soon.
He's like, no, call me Leonard, or I will not be happy. So... there's got to be a firewood chopping block somewhere around here, because there's... oh, look, right here. But I can't use it. That's a tease. Are they being serious? There's a wooden block there, but I can't use it. I need to use the goddamn... is there one over here by all these sleeping people? Or as I call them, sleeple. No. God damn it, don't make me go all the way back to Whiterun and then carry... oh, I can't fast travel if I'm carrying too much firewood. And firewood is heavy AF. Doesn't take much of it to make you over-encumbered. So I really hope... Oh, I really wish there's a fucking wood chopping block around here. There's everything else. How could they not think of that? They're like, you know what? We'll put everything in the game. Oh, we'll put everything in Fort Dawnguard, including a woodcutter's stump. But we'll make it so you can't use it. I assume maybe there's one outside. I assume you can only use them outside. Because come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen a working one inside. So let's go outside. Because I don't want to go all the way back to Whiterun, chop a load of wood, and then come all the way back here and have to make more than one trip. Fuck that. Is that what I need? Yes. Okay, let's chop some buttwood. Leonard's like, how are you guys? Nice to see you again. Yeah, nice to see you again, Leonard. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, Leonard goes, Lenny? Actually, they already call me like this. Right, so from now on, you're Lenny. I'm not going to call you Leonard from now on. You're Lenny. When I go to work, I'm going to punch Lenny in the back of the head. That's just a little Simpsons quote. Just in case you thought I was being more random than I actually was. So, I'm going to make some exploding dwarven bolts, because I need some of those. Then, what quest am I going to do? I could, yeah, I suppose I should finish the Forsworn Conspiracy. Check this out, look. This is how long my quest list is now. I've managed to, I told you I was going to town on it. This is like a third of the length it was recently. And look at my miscellaneous. My miscellaneous is awesome. But look at this, though. This is annoying. That quest, even when I complete it, they'll give me another one. So that quest can never go away, so that will always be there. That's bugged, that's bugged, that's bugged. I'm not doing that one yet. That's bugged. So I'll never get rid of that. And that sucks, because they're bugged. This one is especially annoying, because I was in a temple, and I opened a chest, and I saw this book, and it had a weird name. It was Nagasta Kvata Kvaxis. And I was like, okay, that's a weird name, I'll take it, and maybe I'll read it later. Then, when I was speaking to Urag in the Arcanium, I was like, hey, do you need any, like, books for the Arcanium? And he goes, actually, yeah, there is one. It's called Nagasta Kvata Kvaxis. Like, he didn't say the name, but he basically said, yeah, there's a book, here it is on the map. And I was like, but I've already got that book. So I looked in my inventory, and I was like, yeah, I've already got that book. So I tried to speak to him and give it to him, but there was no dialogue option for it. So I tried to drop it. But of course it's a quest item, so I couldn't remove it from my inventory. So I went back to the dungeon, went all the way through to the end, opened the chest where the marker was, nothing in there. So that quest is bugged, and I've got that book on me forever. I'll never be able to get rid of it. I skipped that one, because obviously that's the whole Dark Brotherhood. I skipped that one because I don't have all 24 stones, and I skipped that one because I'm not ready to go to Solstheim yet. So I should have done Trouble in Skyrim next, but no, I think the Forsworn Conspiracy was in between these two. So I'll do Forsworn Conspiracy. How much wood do I have? What's the name of your mum's autobiography? I have 6 wood, is that all? How much does it... Is it... How do you make 10 dwarven crossbow bolts? Is it 1 dwarven ingot and 1 firewood? I don't know. Well, like Seltzer says to Lenny, how are you? You got your gun and badge already? And he's like, no, not yet. No, not yet. But you will. That'll be a beautiful thing. God, I wish I could chop wood faster. Now I've got to do some more. I'll do this bunch, and then I'll go back in and see how many dwarven bolts I can make. Because I think to make 10 exploding dwarven crossbow bolts, I just need 10 dwarven bolts and 1 fire salts. And I've got 13 fire salts, which means I should be able to make 130 exploding crossbow bolts, which is about what I made beforehand. I made like 140 or 150 of each of the 3 elements, and I burned through most... burned through most of the fire ones. I started using the lightning and ice ones, but then, you know, not as good as the fire ones, are they? Not as damaging. So yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I got rid of my wife a while ago because I wanted to get Jazago, because there was... I've always been confused about the followers' levels. And back in the day, when you got, like, when the game first came out, if you got a follower, they would stay at whatever level they were when you met them, which will be whatever level you were when you met them. That's the level they'll be forever. They won't increase. I don't know why Bethesda thought that was a good idea, but they quickly changed it. They were like, oh, wait a minute, that's fucking stupid. So now all the followers level as you level, but a lot of them still have level caps for some reason. and I happen to know Jazago doesn't. So I thought, yeah, fuck it. I'm at the Mages College, let's get Jazago. So I told my wife to stay at home. Had Jazago with me, but I didn't have him with me for long because I went to Labyrinthian as part of the Mages Guild quest, and I went into Shalador's Maze because recently with another character I found Shalador's Maze, and I'd been to Labyrinthian like 10-20 times in my career in Skyrim, and I'd never known there was a place called Shalador's Maze in the game. So when I went to Labyrinthian recently, I went in Shalador's Maze, went in there, did it, all good. Tried to leave, Jazago wouldn't come with me. I was like, okay. I thought, is this bugged or something? So I told him to leave my service and maybe he'll go back to the Mages College, but he didn't, he just stayed in there. So I was like, oh shit, what am I going to do? So I read up about it, and apparently if you wait 10 days, the cell of the area of Shalador's Maze will reset, it'll respawn, and when it does that, it kicks out everything that shouldn't be there, like Jazago. So I waited 10 days, nothing. Waited 20 days, nothing. So I just went, well, okay. Tried to speak to him so I could get my shit off him that I'd given him, and he just said, oh, Jazago knows this is the end. And I was like, it's not letting me actually speak to him. What the fuck? And I thought, this sounds like dialogue from the Mages College, because I know there's trouble at the Mages College. So I went and finished the Mages College, and then I went back to Jazago, and I spoke to him, and I went, follow me. Okay, give me the stuff. Alright, leave. So he's trapped in Shalador's Maze. Forever! So I went back and got my wife. And that's the story of Jazago. What am I doing? I'm making dwarven bolts and shit. Making them good. Dwarven bolts. Okay, so 1 firewood and 1 metal ingot. Then I've got enough firewood. Wait, no I haven't. No. I need more. But that's cool, I'll do this. Make some goddamn dwarven bolts. Because I don't have to turn them all into exploding fire bolts. I like to have a stash of regular dwarven bolts, because if I want to do sneaky archery, it's a bit tricky when every time you pull the trigger there's an explosion. So it's nice to keep a side pile of dwarven bolts that are normal, so you can do stealthy kills. Plus, it's also nice to have them on the side, just when I get some more fire salts, I can just turn them into exploding bolts. So I need a bit more wood. I won't stick around on the chopping block for too long, because let's face it, it's hardly riveting gameplay. Indeed. I've started using my Instagram more as well. I used to use my Instagram never. I would almost never use it. Maybe if I decided, like, whenever I got a new game like Destiny, I would take a picture of me with the box or whatever and post it, and then I'd have it go to Facebook and Twitter. Now, I do this thing, well, I just started using it a bit more, and just doing this little thing that I like doing. And it gets posted out to Twitter every time I use it, so you might see, if you subscribe to me on Twitter, you'll probably see a bunch of posts that will link you to Instagram. But that's cool. Because, you know, I might as well use Instagram. I've had an Instagram account for ages. Leonard's like, wood. And he didn't type, but I know he was thinking it. Gotta get wood. Wood's very important in life. Gotta get as much wood as you can. Panda gave it a little, Panda's like, nice, wink. Those emoji, I find those emojis weird, because they're like regular emojis, you know, that are round, except it's like someone sat on it, because it's all squished. They are weird emojis. But I'm not complaining, I'm just making an observation. Seltzer says, can you chop wood in VR instantly too? Like things go with the ore mining? Yes. Yeah. Because there's no... If there's anything in this game that where you see your character in third person, in the VR version, it'll just fade to black and you won't see it. Although it's like, see, I don't know what happens when you ragdoll. I don't think you can ragdoll in the VR version. On this version, like, you know, when a fucking Drogo Deathlord Fusro dows you for miles, it goes third person and you see your body ragdoll and then you slowly get up. I don't think that can happen in VR, on the VR version, because I've never noticed it. But yeah, when you, like, you know, when you're mining ore, or whether you're sitting down in a chair, or if you're doing anything where it goes third person, really, it just happens instantly, which is a beautiful thing, because you'll just be walking along and you're like, mine, mine, it's a real time saver. I want to play it in VR again, but here's the thing. I've been playing Skyrim on my Switch on the way home from work recently. I've been playing this this two-handed Two-handed Dunmer guy. What does he do? He uses a steel warhammer and he uses illusion, I think? I can't remember. But I play it on the Switch on the way home from work, and I play this version because I'm trying to get the trophies. I don't want to play the VR version as well because I'm already getting confused between this version and the Switch version. Like, I came home from work the other day and I went to play this version and I didn't know where I was or what I was doing because I had recently been playing the Switch version. So I don't want to now introduce a third version, you know, all happening at the same time. So I probably won't play the VR version again till I've gotten the platinum on there. Till I get one trophy away because of my aforementioned plan. Okay, let's do this. Get rid of that goddamn firewood. And then... not misc. I love the way the Nordic stuff looks. It looks so cool. It's like modern and futuristic. Maybe it's in Dwarven again then. I go down further. Aha, here we go. Exploding bolt of fire. Nice. So I've got 414 Dwarven bolts. I don't have to worry about those anytime soon. And I will do this. Make a hole over these exploding bolts. It's a beautiful thing. Lenny left a skull emoji. Now that doesn't look like anyone stepped on it. It just looks like it died. And there he goes again, quoting the merchant from Resident Evil 4. Ah, I'll buy it at a high price. He's basically a pirate in terms of accent. So, okay. Now I've got all that shit done. Let me just have a quick look. Nope, wrong way. Quick look. Weapons. Exploding bolts. I've got 99 shock ones still, 103 ice ones, 253 fire bolts. I think I'm good for now. And the enhanced crossbow. And then that leaves 174 regular bolts to be used later. So I won't have to make bolts for a long time. I mean, in fact, that was the first time in a long time I've made bolts. So, back to Whiterun. Because I need to put my woodcutter's axe back away. Put some souvenirs in the house. Speak to Danica Purespring to turn in the quest for the Elder Gleam. I should do that first, actually, because that will give me Nettlebane. I'll be able to drop Nettlebane then, and I can put that in my house, which is a beautiful thing. So yeah, I am slowly getting this done. What I wanted to do at some point recently was just sort of sit down and just do the stuff that gets me trophies. Like, only work on the Daedric quests, and that reminds me, I need to pick 50 pockets. I still haven't done that yet.
I know you.
No, you don't know me.
I know you. There's no mistake.
No, you don't.
You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for
Oh
your
yeah,
crimes.
that's what. Yeah, Seltzer. That's why it's 12 gold, because my bounty is actually 1,122. But because I'm with the guild, I can pay off my bounty. You know what? I won't persuade him to tell him to look away. I will actually clear my bounty, because at least if I do this, I don't have to... He doesn't take me to jail and, like, I lose all my stolen goods. I can just go, boom.
I can make all your problems with the guards go.
Yes, clear my bounty.
Now move along.
Excellent.
Before you get me in trouble.
Right, so now I am invisibly combat. No, crime. Pockets picked 36. Okay, so nope. 36 pockets. I need to pocket 50 picks so I can get the fuck out of here. Right, I'll take his arrows.
By the word of the Jarl. Stop right there.
Get fucked. This is why I save it. Pickpocketing is something shit in Elder Scrolls games. I don't get it. It's like you're risking jail every time you do it. Why bother? Just quick save every time you go to do it, and then reload every time you fail. And I know that taking the gold and the jewelry is not what you should go for first, because I was reading about it. If you go for the gold and the jewelry first, it'll, no matter what it says, percentage-wise, it'll fail 90% of the time, unless you've got an insanely high chance to steal. Which brings me to another point of bullshit. I can't believe 90% is the highest percent you can have. Like, what the fuck? Let's drop those, because I don't need them. You can't see me. And now you can't hear me. Sneaky, sneaky. Is there someone... There we go. Is there someone behind me that can see me? Quick save. Nope, someone can see me. Who can see me? Oh, fucking this guy. This guy's an asshole anyway. Remember this guy? He's like, Battleborn or Greymane? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. And he's like, then you're no friend of mine. Or he says things like, I should bash your head in for what you've done. Oh, you want to go 10 rounds, dear? You want to go 10 rounds? What's the highest chance to steal? Lockpick. Yeah, lockpicks are always good for stealing. Told you. Told you. Failed straight away. Because I made a second character on the Switch where I was going to do stuff that I don't ever really do on Skyrim. So I was going to focus on pickpocketing and put perks into it. I was going to put perks into lockpicking, which is something I never do because it's pointless. And I was going to put perks into, I think, alteration. I was just going to do a load of stuff I never really do. So I started doing a fair amount of pickpocketing, and I found lockpicks were like really good for picking. So how many crime? Yeah, 38 pockets picked. That'll take forever. I'll pick pockets on my own time. I will go see Danica Pure Spring. I thought Bellathor was going to say something. Then I was ready to tell him to get fucked. Nah, I like Bellathor, even though he has got a bit of sass. He's a bit sassy for my likes. He's not as cool as my good buddy Thorinir from Oblivion. I did prefer Thorinir. He had less sass. Yo.
Do you have the Elder Gleam sack?
I tell you what. Last time I played Skyrim VR, I came in here and I just looked down at that water, and I was just staring at that water for like a minute straight. I was like, whoa, this is awesome. It's crazy. Why these floor bits are covered in water, I'll never know. I've got the sap.
Wonderful. I'll use it to repair the tree. Thank you so much for all your help.
You're welcome. Has the Stormcloak uprising affected your duties?
Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from
I'm bored.
battle, I did what I could to help them.
I like that. Lenny's like, Stalker mode activated. You better believe it, son. When I crouch and I activate the muffle, it's a beautiful thing. I've had people say to me, really? Stealth with heavy armor? And I'm like, yeah, you better believe stealth with heavy armor. If your stealth is high enough, it doesn't matter, does it? So, I don't think there's really much else for me to do other than go home and drop off some shit. Seltzer says, when I get bored of Skyrim, I tried playing it roguelike, i.e. not loading except when coming back to the game, and that's sure to change my playstyle a whole lot. Yeah, like, you basically made your own survival mode. Because I tried survival mode very briefly on Skyrim. I haven't played it much, because I've been doing this character. But I did survival mode a fair bit on Fallout 4. That was kind of funky. Because at first I was like, oh, what? You can only save it at a bed? There's no quick saving? Or I can't remember what the stipulations were, but I was like, oh, that sounds really awful and tedious. But to be fair, when I was playing it, I was like, okay, yeah, this changes the game completely, because you really have to be careful. And it was kind of cool. But it got tedious after a while, because it's like, oh, great. I'm fatigued because I haven't eaten in 6 hours or some bullshit like that. You know, it's like, hey, it's like Fallout, except all the inconveniences of real life, like having to sleep and go to the toilet and shit. And I'm like, I don't want that. So, woodcutter's axe. How much axe could a woodchuck chuck? Dwarven metal ingots can go back. Soul gems, keep all the soul gems, because I believe I've got a bunch of grand soul gems anyway in there, waiting to be. I got 8 grand. Oh yeah, look at that, 8 grand. I got 23 black soul gems, so I've got soul gems in there in case I need to do some more enchanting. None of that is there. Right, so yep, weapons.
Honored to see you again, Mike.
Shut up, Lydia. Weapons. Nettlebane can go away. There we go. Let's go to souvenirs. We'll drop off some souvenirs, shall we? So we'll drop off. I need that. Keep going down. Damn soul gems. I can get rid of Pelagius's hip bone. I still need the Ruined Lexicon. That's a weird noise it makes. Get rid of that book. That book. Keep the Elder Scrolls on me, because they're Elder Scrolls. Why would I not keep them on me? Get rid of that. Can't, because it's a quest item, apparently. Oh, yes. I know what quest that's for. And this one, which is a quest item, but I can't get rid of it. Which is really annoying. And then apparel. Okay, I think we're ready to rock and roll. What's my weight looking like? 159 out of 420. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yeah, Seltzer says, it also rendered pickpocketing completely useless. Yeah, exactly. If you can't save it before you pickpocket, then you're in trouble. In fact, I actually, believe it or not, I made a character that was very similar. In fact, this is what that new character on the Switch version was. Because I made my original character, I think I called him Kills in Secret, and he was an Argonian, and he was all about, you know, sneak, one-handed attack for stealth kills, and then archery, you know, like your standard stealth archer. But then I thought, I want to try something a bit different, so I made someone whose only attacks were archery. She wasn't going to do blades or anything, or any destructive magic. She's the one that does pickpocketing and stuff like that. But then I remember I made a third character, because as we all know, the Altitis is real, and I made a third character called Multir, and he's the two-handed Dunmer, and I remember now, with him, I'm not saving. Like, I'll hit quick save when I'm done with the game. Like, I'll be like, okay, I'm done. Quick save, put it away, and then I'll load it. But as I'm playing, I don't quick save it. It's still set to auto save, like when I go through doors and stuff. But it does make it different. Not only am I doing that, I'm also do something I never do on Skyrim, which is going around killing NPCs that aren't just actual enemies. Like I went to Kynesgrove and I spoke to Kjeld, the guy that runs the place, and he's like, "Yo, I run the place. You better watch yourself round here." And I was like, "I'd watch yourself if I was you, son." And then I went into the mines and I saw his son, Kjeld the Younger, and Kjeld the Younger was like, "My father runs this town. You don't look so tough. I could take you." And I was like, oh, so there must be a dialogue to brawl him. But there wasn't a dialogue to brawl him, so I just pulled out my steel warhammer and I went, "Die!" There we go. And then, of course, the guards came running, so I ran away and fled. Because normally, if I do something that gets the guards coming at me, I'll just reload it or whatever. So the guards came, I ran. As I was leaving, I went out through... No, I left Kynesgrove, and then I came back, went to go back into the mine to loot his body, and 3 hired thugs turned up. And I was like, oh, you don't see hired thugs very often. Like, they usually turn up the once, and then that's it. So I had to kill them. Luckily, it was in Kynesgrove, and there was a bunch of guards with us, because those hired thugs are tough. So we managed to kill the thugs. I did die. I had to reload it, but luckily I'd reloaded it. I think I came out of the tavern after speaking to Kjeld, and I was on my way to the mine. Either way, we killed them.
Word is the College of Mages is back to normal, if there's such a thing for that lot.
Shut up. We killed them, and I checked the contract on them, and it was Kjeld who had sent a contract out for them to kill me, because I killed his son. So I was like, you fucking what? You dare try to have me killed? So I went up to Kjeld, who was still in the tavern, and I killed him. Then, when the guards came, I was like, I submit, take me to jail. So I went to jail, and then I got a note from a courier, and it was an inheritance from Kjeld. He'd left me 100 gold. The man he hired goons to kill, he left me an inheritance. That was a whole thing. Plus, with that character, I spent a lot of time in Windhelm, which is probably one of the cities I spent the least time in, and I was just, you know, just soaking it all in. I tried to kill the racist bastard you see at the beginning, but he's, of course, unkillable. The most fun type of person to kill. They always make the most killable, like the people you want to kill the most, they make them the unkillable ones. Like the kids in Skyrim. They're like, hey, we're going to make the kids cheeky bastards, and then make them unkillable. Now get fucked. If they give me lip, I want to be able to kill them. If I'm there wearing my Daedric armor and they say, I thought adventurers were supposed to look tough, I'm supposed to be able to turn around and chop his head off. That's what I'm supposed to be able to do. Oh yeah, Lenny says, this place looks cozy. It is cozy. That's why I got the hearth in the middle with all the fire and everything, because I don't cook anything there, but it just makes the place look cozy. So, we're going to the Forsworn Conspiracy, which is in Markarth. Alright, George, you stood up as if you wanted me to fuss you again. Give you some fussing. It's a beautiful thing. Right, so we're going to go to Markarth. I need to speak to someone in the pub, which I think is called the Silverblood Inn. Can't remember, it's been a while. Yes, so let's go. And yes, if anyone's wondering, yes, I did stop the woman from being murdered out here. I think this is her.
The finest jewelry.
That might be her, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I've already spoken to... I picked up Eltris's note, and he goes, meet me at the Shrine of Talos. So I went there and spoke to him. don't recall much of what he said because I was on the phone to someone at the time.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink.
But
and
I think he basically said, look, the Forsworn need to be sorted, or something like that. And I'm wondering, I don't know if I've been in here yet with this character. I must have been. I must have been in this place with this character, because I came here before and I saved that woman from getting killed. But I'm just having a look, just in case there's a Stone of Baranziah around, because, you know, I got to get Stones of Baranziah. I could just look up a guide and find out where the remaining ones are, and I probably will do that eventually. But for the time being, I want to see if I can just happen upon them, you know? If I get to a point where, like, I've done all my quests and I'm just about to get the Platinum Trophy and whatnot, and I still don't have all 24, then I will go looking for them. I will pull up a video, and I will find out where they are, and I will say, give me your Stones of Baranziah. See, look, Master Lock. That's why I don't get perks in the lockpicking tree. They are pointless. I mean, maybe save you a little bit of time.
We don't fight, son. We, talk. Loudly.
Well, there's no Stone of Baranziah in there.
Bella's heart, son. I hope not.
Why did the marker tell me to come in here, and now it's telling me to leave?
No shipments coming in, so I do nothing.
They gotta make their fucking minds up.
Another drink, Kosnak? A porter with Arnleif and Sons deserves nothing but...
Open. Hello?
All your drinks.
Do you have any strange gems?
You aren't fooling.
What's the
And you know Lisbeth can't
Out of my way.
afford to pay me enough for the finest
My
drinks
father
anyhow.
Klepper is the one you want to
No one
talk
cares
to.
about your father, Clever. You fool.
Is Arnleif and Sons not doing a good turn of business these days?
God, there's a lot of chit chat going on in here.
Store's empty. Forsworn get almost every shipment that comes
Yeah,
in.
we know. Arnleif and Sons.
That's
Hard
just
times.
terrible.
If I go speak to Arnleif and Sons, she'll give me a quest, and I'll be like, cool. Okay, well, it doesn't look like there's an unusual gem here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's actually progress this quest, shall we? Instead of just meandering about in some pub. That's no good.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders.
Tells me to go back in there. God damn. Right.
Now we go.
So where do you actually want me to fucking go? Over here, the Warrens. Find evidence about Waylon. Find evidence about Margaret. Oh, okay.
Mercenaries from
So I don't need
Hammerfell
to-
strutting about.
That'll be why when I went into the Warrens, it just told me to leave again last time I was here.
Come on in. The
So,
Silverblood Inn has plenty
I guess I'll
of-
speak to Clever.
This is the
Oh, here we go. Did the
Silverblood
woman named
Inn.
Margaret stay here?
Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth.
That's not suspicious.
Of course. But I can't just hand that over. Privacy, after all.
Why can't your father be more like you and your sister?
Hand over the key. Now.
All right. I don't want any trouble. It's yours.
I love that. I so rarely... I never make character... this is the only character I've ever made that's had a speech high enough to get the intimidation perk. So I love intimidating people. It's brilliant. Heard any rumors?
Degane the beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus.
So did I.
Did you hear? The Hall of the Dead is closed. Brother Veralis isn't the most popular man in town right now. Degane the beggar got himself kicked. What was that you said, venomous wife of mine?
I get the feeling there's a bunch of... a whole load of quests. I don't recognize this song.
All the wood furniture in this inn is rotten to the core. Do you know why that is, Clever?
The sweet song of Skyrim, sky shattering.
It's rotten because the wood is cheap and it's soaked with ale.
Oh, that's why I've never heard that song before. I think that song only appears when you defeat Alduin, and this is only the second character I've ever actually gone through the Dragon Quest line before. What's this? Nightingales.
Why did I ever marry you?
Not a day goes by I don't ask that question myself.
Story is over and the dragons are gone.
They're not, though. The dragons are still flying around. Where the fuck is Margaret's room?
How are your chores coming, my son?
Today I've cleaned the linens, washed the floors, and...
Is Margaret's room even in this fucking pub? I don't know, so I'm leaving. If I leave, and then the marker is still there, then I'm gonna have to go back in. Yeah, I'll go back in. Okay, so Margaret's room must be here. It's just unmarked. I just need to find whatever it is.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong...
Zelda says, hey Lenny, what sort of cop are you going to be? The detective type? Gathering clues in the big murder case? The helpful street cop, diminishing petty crime? The stripper type cop with well-defined abs? You might have been watching too much TV, Zelda. But Lenny's like, detective, baby. Panda quoted me, I love intimidating people. Hashtag bully, hashtag what context, lol. Hey, there's nothing wrong with intimidating people that deserve it. And that guy deserved it because he had something I wanted. So, guilty. He was withholding information from the Dragonborn, and as we all know, withholding information from the Dragonborn is punishable by me. Pretty sure I've been in all these rooms. Where's this evidence? No, under the bucket? No. Any evidence? Cabbage? War axe? I feel like I'm just going into these rooms and seeing nothing, and then going back into these rooms and seeing nothing.
Make me an offer,
Let's see.
and I just might fight at your side.
Shut up, I don't want you to fight on my side. Legend of Red Eagle, what about stealing from the end table? Anything in there? Nope. Unless that book is what I need, but I wouldn't have thought so. Don't know what kind of evidence that would be. Okay, and then we'll go into this room one more time.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
A legend we all know and love. Yeah, one thing I've noticed, when you... maybe it's in here. Even though the strongbox is almost always empty. I noticed when... It might be this version of the song. There's a song that the bards sing, and the lyrics change depending on who you won the war with. So I'm used to hearing it normally without anyone having won the war, because again, this is only the second time I've completed the war quest line. But I've noticed some of the lyrics have been changed to... That was it. Because the lyrics used to be like, down with Ulfric, the killer of kings, and so on. But then they changed the lyrics to say like, hail to Ulfric, and they changed some of the lyrics, and I thought, that's a nice little touch that I never noticed before on the version I played back in the day. Oh, is that it? Nope, not yet. Yeah, everyone's picking up on my... I like to intimidate people. Like, who doesn't?
With a voice wielding power.
Where's the goddamn...
Just standing.
Right. You know what?
Just standing there when you were supposed to be serving drinks to our customers.
My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to.
Yeah, I spoke...
Helping me then.
Where's...
This is the Silverblood. Ah, yes.
Where was Margaret's room?
Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her.
The nicest room you
Bad luck
have.
to talk about the dead in Markarth.
The nicest looking room you have.
Ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
Is that not the big... you know what? Fuck this quest. I'll do this quest on my own time. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Find evidence about Margaret. I don't want to let... I don't want to let this defeat me, but I don't want to dwell on it
mother
either.
and father. What can I do? Need something.
Tell me where Margaret's room was, you fucking pieces of shit. Yeah, fuck this quest. Actually... Get out of my fucking way. I am simply going to do that one. Fuck this. It's been probably about 6 years since I've done this quest, and I clearly can't remember where this evidence is supposed to be. It's in Margaret's room. I went in all the rooms at least twice and couldn't see any evidence. So I'm not gonna fuck around and Google shit while I'm live streaming, and I'm not going to remain stuck like I was in the Doom stream, which was 3 hours long, and I made it through 3 levels, which is ridiculous. So, going into this place, See, again, I'm bleeding over because I just had a flashback. I was like, wait a minute, didn't I recently fast travel here and then go over there? But no, that was one of my Switch characters. See, the bleed over effect, playing on the different versions, it is just... Oh look, there's one of those dragons that guy said was all gone. Is that a legendary dragon? Okay, chain lightning, baby, let's do this. Even though it's weak source. There we go, I'm out of magic. Might as well switch to the crossbow then. It's not like I don't have a lot of magic. I got 400 odd. Ah, but do I have the perk for it? No, that's probably why. No, isn't Adept? I thought Chain Lightning was Adept. Chain Lightning, it is Adept. Lightning Bolt, yes, but it costs 54. And if I'm dual casting it, it's probably going to cost about 100. Get out of the fucking water! Jesus. You stop moving over the water. I'm trying to get you to fucking land on land. This is the most awkward place a dragon could possibly spawn. Because look, there's no... Because when he gets damaged enough to land, where's he going to go? Is he going to go miles away? I hate it when they do that. Yeah, keep hitting me. I don't give a shit. I'll take it. And then I will use Grand Healing, because my restoration is pretty hench right about now. I'd see, there we go. Grand Healing. Boom. How much magic does that use? Used fuck all by the looks of it. See, that used 77. And that only uses that little amount. The dual-wielding Chain Lightning uses a lot. And why did they make Chain Lightning attack everyone that's near you, including your follower? What good is that? The same with the Stormcall Shout. I love the Stormcall Shout, but it zaps everyone, including your follower. So I'm gonna have to make her an entire set of lightning resistance stuff, just so I can use my fucking spells and shit. Which sucks. So I'd rather just I'd rather be able to actually use my magic without worrying about capping off my follower. What's her health like? I also hate the way that sometimes when you look at them you can see their health and sometimes you can't, so I'm just going to assume she needs healing. Hup! Boom! There we go.
Magic? I know what
See, that's one thing that's awesome about Grand Healing. It doesn't just heal you, it heals people around you as well, which is a beautiful thing. So, this is where I need to go. Into Illinalta's Deep. Yes. Get the old Chain Lightning back on the case. See, because if she's behind me, then it should be fine. But when she's right up close to the enemy, it's a bit of a problem. Leonard says the training to join the police is like 2 years in Argentina, sometimes less. Only 2 years?
Hey!
But then again, I mean, that's 2 whole years of training. Oh, hello, Skellington. Okay, I thought I'd be able to destroy it and make it move. See, this is weird because I'm pretty sure, no. I thought I came in here recently on my Switch character, but I don't recognize seeing that skeleton. So, I'm guessing I didn't come in here. I must have just come close.
Mighty impressive.
It's not that impressive, love. Calm down. I mean, shut your mouth, you slag. That reminds me, I was supposed to record the dialogue for Metal Gear Solid 2, only it's in English, episode 3, over the weekend, but I didn't. I was busy doing other stuff. I shall do it at some point soon. I made a video. I'll take human heart because it's fucked up. I made a video yesterday, but I watched it back. Hang on, Leonard says, how long is it in England? Fuck knows. Fuck knows. I've never tried. Eat shit! That's what I want. I'm trying to use magic on him when he's got his ward up. What a fool I was. I should just do this.
Healing
Beautiful.
magic?
I like having the perk that means when you heal, it fills your stamina, because that means you can sprint for as long as you want, and then just go... Carl Simpson just subscribed and became a fellow friend. Everyone say hi to Carl Simpson, and Carl Simpson, hey, say hello to my fellow friends. I got it wrong. I haven't said it in a little while. And your name should appear at the top of the screen automatically, because that's the magical world we live in these days. Should update soon.
An orc lets her wounds heal naturally.
Liam's off, Harper. No, wait. Liam says, I'm off, Harper. Need my sleep. Well, thanks, Liam. Cheers for turning up. Turning up and giving a watch and almost giving a chat. But you know what? It's all good. I'm just glad people turn up and see the streams. That's a beautiful thing. When no one turns up and there's no one in the chat. Definitely heard a noise then, but I have no idea what it was. So, yeah, when no one... I've done a couple of streams where no one turned up and it's like, that wasn't good. Like my 1,000 subscriber special stream. Leonard turned up. And I think Dennis turned up briefly. It was like having a birthday party, but only one friend turned up. I was like, okay. I was expecting it to be more of a celebration, but it wasn't. But hey ho, you know, you can't win them all. You gotta. This is the world I live in with live. It's me, fool. This is the world I live in with the live streams. They're not all gonna be awesome fun times. Most of them are. Don't get me wrong. Carl Simpson, newest fellow friend, subscribed and became the newest fellow friend. Not all of my streams are awesome, but most of them are. Right. Get fucked. I hate it when I'm like, die. I hate it when I'm trying to walk towards a mage and they do that fucking ice wave at me, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm all slow all of a sudden. Right, grand healing. Get. Fuck. He's got a Daedric arrow through his head. Excellent. That'll be her. Right. So, what are we even here for? Is this part of a quest? Find Azura's star. Of course. Of course, we're doing that quest. It's a beautiful thing. See, this is what I like to see. Leonard says hi, Carl. Seltzer says hello, fellow friend Carl. It's a beautiful thing. See, the thing is, I don't know if Carl's even in the chat. Carl might have just been watching a video of mine. Let's face it, it's probably the 10 Things Mortal Kombat video. He probably just watched it and went, huh, subscribe. And then he may never know. He may never know that he's here, because the next time I stream, I probably, hopefully, will have gotten some new subscribers, so Carl Simpson may never see his name up in lights there. And that's a real shame. See, look at the... this spell just does so little damage, I say, as I cap her off in one hit. And I can only do 3 of them, which is a bit of a shame. That's why I need way more magic. Because... if this is with the perk that cuts the magic down to 50%, could you imagine what it'd be like without it? Oh, they're fragments. I didn't realise. I thought they were flawless amethysts or something. I don't want soul gem fragments. Get out of here. Let's open this door. I like it. I don't even need to wonder if I can. I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's open this door. I can pick the lock on this door, no problem. And then it says this door is barred from the other side. Drat. Thought there was going to be someone in here. Okay, search the chest. Yep, I'll take that. I don't know. I don't really need to waste time searching chests, because I don't really need the money, do I? Really. I've got 216,000. Although, it'll be interesting to see how fast that money goes, because I am going to be building 3 houses, although they are going to be the most absolute basic bare bones houses I can build. I'm only building them because I need to build them for the trophy. Oh, I thought I was a skeleton. That's why I only did 1 line. Oh, okay. It was a thrall or something. Oh, I see. You're just going to put up your ward, which somehow negates 50 points of damage? That must be a serious ward, and you must have so much magic. Unlucky for you, I have this. So, goodbye. Well, it didn't kill him. That one did. What a fool he was. Seltzer says, what you need is enchanted gear to cut down your destruction mana cost. Yeah, but look at my enchanting. There's no perks in it because I legendaried it. Because what I did was I got it up to 100, and then I made all this gear, and this gear is pretty fucking hardcore, to be fair. Like, it's got Magicka, 62% faster, health 62 points, one-handed, two-handed, that sort of thing. So I can't make more enchantments. If I do make more enchantments, all my one-handed and two-handed and archery, that's all going to get like way weaker. That's why I was thinking earlier about getting maybe a circlet of increases Magicka, but it'd be a shame to get rid of my helmet, which increases my Magicka by 62 points. So yeah, it's a situation. It definitely is a situation.
Healing magic?
Len says, Fable, I'm still thinking that's a weird name. It's not really, I mean, it's F-A-B-L-E, Fable. I find it weird that you think that's a weird name. Because it's, I mean, Fable is just a word. Maybe not in Spanish? Is that what you speak in Argentina? I'm like, I was going to say Spanish, and then I was like, wait, what if it's Portuguese? I don't know. I think it's Spanish, but I'm not sure. But yeah, Fable, it's not an uncommon word. It just means like a tale, a fairy tale, a myth, a story, a legend, a fable, you know. Right, well, I'm just gonna go over here. I was gonna look for a chain to lower the drawbridge, but I saw that one. So, Atronach Forge recipe. I'm not gonna use it, am I? So fuck it. I mean, look, I'll take it. Spelltome Ice Storm, I'll take that. Books. Alright, Spelltome Ice Storm. Nope. Atronach Forge recipe. Frost Atronach. Okay, yep. Done. I'll probably never use it because usually when I do conjuration, I do focus on Atronachs because they're generally better. But with this character, I wanted to use the Wrathman. So I was like, well, I'm gonna focus on the undead rather than the Atronachs. So that's a thing. So I can summon 2 Wrathmen. That's kind of cool. Seltzer says Fabuloso has the same origin, I think. What? Fabuloso has the same origin as Fable? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Leonard says, yes, we speak in Spanish. It's hard for me to not call you Leonard now and call you Lenny instead. I'm so used to calling you Leonard, and it says Leonard there. I might just have to keep calling you Leonard. But yeah, he says we talk in Spanish. So yeah, excellent. I got it right. Yeah, I was just second-guessing myself. Where do I even need to go? This way? Let's pick this lock. Pick it good. Hello? Nothing of use. Just a bit of lockpick experience, I guess. Ooh, a door. Barred. Open. Ah, now I'm up here. Okay. Excellent. So now I can go in here. Elenalta's Deluge. Leonard's like, Fabuloso. It's like amazing. I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, Fabuloso isn't an English word. Fabulous is an English word. It probably derives from Fabuloso, I'm not sure. But yeah,
hey,
if something's fabulous, it's like it's great, it's amazing, it's awesome. It's fab.
More souls are needed for the star. The last one died before he could be harvested.
We can't take another villager from the surface so soon. I told you to prepare everything properly.
We can just sacrifice another disciple. Apprentice Erlen will be no great waste.
Unrelenting force.
Yes, he'll do.
Ho! Zap! Are they both dead? That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to be a boss fight. Oh, novice. The way they were talking, they sounded like... How can they be novices? The way they were talking, they sounded like they were in charge. Book of Daedra, I don't care. Soul Gem Fragments, I don't care. I'll take that. Nope, I won't take that. Cantaloupe, yes I can. A cantaloupe, yes I can. Oh, this is a dead end. I thought it was not going to be. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, that's all there was in here. Let's go this way. And open the wooden door and see... Look at that guy! Dead! Oh no, he took it. Oh, he's the Arch Necromancer. Oh no, you know what that means? That means this. I've never seen that before. I've never seen... I've never gone full Fus Rodar on someone, all 3 words, full Fus Rodar, and they just shook it off. I've never seen that before. Admittedly, he did put a ward up, but I didn't know the ward worked against Fus Rodar. I was expecting him to go flying against the wall, and he was just like, is that all you got? Well, since he's going to be a tough boy, I'm going to have to do this. And yes, I know my two-handed and block are not high, but this is how I get them high. I do this, and then I go bosh, bosh, bosh. Yeah, eat shit. And die. No, nothing good. I mean, I'll take that just for a bit of extra cash, you know? Ooh, what's this? Adept. I will unlock an adept one. Panda's like, lol, zap. Yeah, it's gotta be zap. That's why I use lightning. You can't go zap with fire. Fire is better, overall, because fire does the most damage, and the only people that are resistant to fire, naturally, are the Dark Elves. The frost magic in this game is kind of pointless, because, I mean, it takes away your enemy's stamina, but I'd rather take away their health than their stamina, and Nords are resistant to it, and we're in Skyrim, the home of the Nords, so that's pointless. And magic, lightning drains their magic, but again, I'd rather drain their health, which is what fire does, and fire just does more damage. But lightning's more cool. Especially the master level lightning spell is just unlimited power. Woo! Lockpicking, 55. Yes, I legendaried lockpicking as well, because I figured, look, I'm always going to be picking locks. And I don't need the perks, so I might as well do it. Seltzer says, I just looked it up. Fabula, AE in Latin, means story. That's where it all comes from. Well, there we go. There we go. It's the bloody Latin. Those damn Latins. Zap!
Another soul.
Oh, this is the actual boss. Zap! Alright, let's see if he can withstand this. Because I didn't let him put the ward up. I was like, I've played Knifey Spoony before. Bosh, bosh, and then power attack. Over. See, look. He was the boss, and he died very easily. And I've only got 2 out of 5 perks on the two-handed, and it's only level 51. I guess I'll take that. I guess I'll take that. Who's firing? Oh, that skeleton was trying... Oh, no. She killed the skeleton. That's a beautiful thing. So is... Okay, I don't want to go up there then. Not yet. Ah, and this is not a way round anywhere. Ooh, can I go under here? Ah, look at this. Perfect opportunity to wear my ring of deep dives. Can swim underwater without drowning. Beautiful. And then perfect time to... Oh, I got rid of it because I've just never used it, really. Hup. There we go. Anything down here? More skeleton. I guess this is where they throw their failed students. I thought there was going to be a chest down here at least. Oh well. But then again, you know, I shouldn't be upset because, like, could there be anything in the chest that I need? Probably not. I can't think of anything in the chest that I'd need. Other than Azura's Star, which should be somewhere here. Ah, it's right there. Lockpick. Okay, Skellington. Malin Varan. Oh yeah, he was the guy that was trying to figure out how to put his... He wanted to put his soul into that soul gem and live forever. I don't think that's the kind of live he was thinking about. Yep, there we go. But I believe I get to go into the soul gem. In fact, I don't even know which quest it is, but if it is going to be a quest, it's surely going to be this one regarding this soul gem. But there is a quest where you go inside a soul gem. I remember that. I only ever did that once. Bring the star to Ariana or bring the star to Nellikar. Now, if I recall correctly, I need to take it to Nellikar because he'll turn it into the black star. If you don't know, Azura's star is basically a soul gem that doesn't get destroyed when you use it, because normally soul gems get destroyed when you use them. This one doesn't, so it's reusable, and it can take any size soul. But if I give it to the woman at the shrine, it'll just stay as Azura's star. If I give it to Nellikar, he'll turn it into a black star, which means I can use it to trap human souls, which is good, because there's a lot of human enemies, and they all have grand souls. And the only other creatures that have grand souls, I believe mammoths are the only other creature in the game. Maybe there was some DLC monster that added that had a grand soul.
I told you what you wanted to know. What else could you want? Stendarr's mercy. You found it.
Yep.
Azura's star.
Yep.
Maybe this is my chance to make things right.
Yep.
I can finish Malin's work the way we had meant to before his madness.
Yep.
It would mean cutting the star off from Azura. Only black souls would be able to enter it once we finished.
Oh, only black souls. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, let's do it.
Give me a minute to examine the star. I'll see what we'll need to do.
Yeah, Seltzer says, yep, indeed, you're going to meet Valen shortly.
Malin obviously was growing more desperate once he left the college.
Yes. This is like playing Doom. Like, because I've played Skyrim so many times. I've played Skyrim so many times, but there's so much that I haven't done in years. Like this quest. I did this quest on the PS3 years ago once. That was it.
He managed to trap his own...
All the stuff like all the early stuff and all the things like. Well, let me just have a look. Quests like. Can't think of any right now. Like, Missing in Action, The White File, Boethiah's Calling, Break of Dawn. I've done all those quests many times. House of Horrors. Although I think I only did the Pale Lady one. I'm not sure.
But it's falling apart. It needs more and more souls to sustain itself. The star is being used to sustain Malin's soul.
It sure is.
I can't fix it while that fragment of him is inside.
So we need to deal with Malin somehow. Let's fucking go.
Precisely. But it's not as simple as enchanting Malin away. He's put up barriers. Souls are only allowed in, not out.
Well, put me in there.
If we were to...
Put me in, coach.
somehow send a soul inside the star, one that was ready to overpower Malin from the inside...
You want to send my soul inside, don't you? How about you send all of me inside?
A special type of soul trap, placing you inside the star without fully killing you. Once Malin has been dealt with, I'll bring you back. I understand if you need some time to prepare. Let me know when you're ready.
Interesting. I'm ready.
Okay, stand very still. This might sting. First, I'll...
it stings!
Your soul. Now, take a deep breath.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting... hungry. Wait, there's something different about you.
Hey, I recognize that sky effect, because I was recently in Sanguine's realm, getting Sanguine's rose, and it had that sky. Hold on a sec. Yes, I was in Sanguine's realm, and it had the same skybox as that. It's kind of interesting. This experiment of yours is over.
And who are you to challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric lords. This is my realm now. I've sacrificed too much to let you take it from me. Never should have come here.
I don't think you realize, buddy. I am what's known as the dragonborn. Look at this place. Soak it in, lads. Soak it in, because you don't get to see this place very often. I say, that's frightfully rude. I was minding my own business. I mean, that's pretty impressive. He took it. If these guys like to use fire, maybe the ice bolts would be better. I like to take Daedric hearts because you don't see many Daedra in this game. There was, Jesus, there was so many in Oblivion. There's hardly any in this. You know what? I'm just going to use a potion. I so rarely, like I carry 10 of these around with me. I so rarely use them. I just couldn't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered to do this. But that time I could be bothered, obviously. Boom! Critical strike. Look, and it paralyzed him. Booyah! Right up the bum. Daedra heart. Okay. Daedra heart. Okay. Exploding bolt of ice. Excellent. You may have noticed I got all the perks for archery, including the one that gives you get more arrows back from enemies. Look! Booyah!
Not like this.
Yes, like
Malin's enchantments are broken. Hold on. I'm going to pull your soul out of there.
No!
Brace yourself.
Not yet. I need to take my bolt back from him. Also, I hadn't really finished looking around, but okay.
I wish I could play with fire like that.
What the fuck?
Easy there. The numbness will pass.
How can...
Just don't strain yourself. We've done
There's
it.
no fire on me.
The star has been cut
I know my
from
crossbow
Azora,
is enchanted with
and
fire, but
Malin's
how can
soul
a
finally
kid know
has
that?
some measure of peace, even if it is non-existence.
If it's fixed, then it's mine.
Go ahead, take it. I'd sooner finally put this chapter of my life behind me. Congratulations. You've altered the fate of a Daedric artifact, and lived.
Yes, add it to the pile. I'm going to go home and throw it on my pile of Daedric artifacts, just letting you know.
Until next time.
Staff of Arcane Authority. What the fuck does that do? Oh. Goodbye. I don't use fear.
How come you're in Winterhold? My pa says people like you are the
glad all that business with Malin is
Fear's
over.
pointless in Skyrim.
What did you need?
Well, maybe if you're playing on legendary difficulty, maybe it wouldn't be. Because you're like, why would I find an enemy and then want them to run away from me? I'd want to kill them. If they run away, they're running away with the experience. I don't want that. So, that was that one done. Yeah, I added a bunch of the... Oh, no, just 2. Okay, so... we'll do this one. Kill the leader in Shieldwind Depths. Let's go to Shieldwind Depths. See, luckily, because I'm level 85, I've been to most places already, so it's a beautiful thing. Seltzer's like, ha ha ha, lol, I wish I could play with fire like that, said the kid. Priceless timing. It was pretty good timing. And for once, it was a kid in Skyrim saying something that didn't make me want to kill him. I like that. Hello, bear. You have the unfortunateness of being in my vision. So you die. I was not expecting that bear to survive a shot from...
There's a cave here. Bears if we're
The fuck is that bear?
Trolls if we're not.
Look. I love the fact... I shot the bear and he survived. That was surprising enough. But then, when he ran into the water, there's no splashing animation or anything. He just goes into the water like a Olympic diver trying to score a 10. That's crazy. So I need to go... Yeah, here. This is the right place. Yeah, Panda's like the bear jumped straight in the water. It did. That's probably the smartest bear I've ever seen on Skyrim. Because not only did the bear run in the water when it was on fire, but it tried to stay there. That's what made it the smartest bear. The only reason it popped its head back up was because I fired at it and nailed a slaughterfish that was near it, apparently. Right, chill wind depths. I am surprised it took the shot from my crossbow, though. That's a little bit concerning. But then again, if I'd been crouching, it would have been triple damage, and then it wouldn't have survived. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm using lightning bolt. I'm using chain lightning, rather. And then when I'm out of magic, I switch to my sword. So I'm trying to level up my destruction and my two-handed. So tired all of a sudden. Then again, it's coming up to 11. And I was up at 10 to 5 this morning. Hey, spider! Eat shit! Look! Hey, bozo! Your mother was a snowplow! Boom! He took it. Didn't take that one though, did he? Look at him move without moving his legs. Game of the year. Just like slide along the floor. I've noticed though, as it's like if you have a character for long enough, the list of things the game has to keep track of just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Like items you've left in places, money, like just general information just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And like once your character gets old, like level 85, it's like the game starts developing dementia. Like I saw some bugs. Like I was speaking to Isolde, and she started walking backwards away from me, which I've seen before on one of my other high-level characters. And like, you know, normally when you speak to someone, they turn around and they're like, "Oh, you want to speak to me?" But it did the dialogue thing where I'm frozen in place, but she was walking backwards and she kept going until she was out of sight. And I was like, "It's not meant to happen." And I've been seeing all sorts of crazy things happen. Oh, I see. Yeah, you wanted to survive, did you? Well, I did not want you to survive. Panda says, you still got that long commute into work, Harps. You better believe it, dude. Although that might be changing. Oh, sorry, I'm sort of yawning all of a sudden. Yeah, that might be changing. If I end up moving in with a friend, I will be able to catch a lift in to near Oxford with him, so there's that. But that's all a big maybe right now. Die, spider. Ooh, Falmer. Okay. I'm just gonna see what's over here. Anything in particular? Oh, maybe that's. Wait a minute. That's the way I came. No, that's the way I came in. I was going to say maybe the reason that Bear was able to take that hit was because I wasn't wearing my ring that boosts my archery up a bit more than it normally would be. Okay, yeah. Wait, that makes no sense. So I go in this way. I go down through here. Oh, there is a chest. I did wonder, like, why I would come here if there's nothing here. Gold, indeed. Yeah, so now I'll go back this way. Okay, so we'll see where this takes me out. Pretty much the same place. Okay, got it. So, change rings. Put that on, yeah, because bows do 40% more and health increased by 60. Chain lightning, baby. That one's dead. And that one's dead. Beautiful. What they should have had in this game, like, the most fun spell to use, apart from maybe the master spells, is like the novice destruction spells, where you just like hold your hands out and do blasts of flame, which is so fun to do in VR. But those spells are the weakest, and I know there's mods you can get which make spells like that that are stronger, because it's all well and good having a spell that you charge up and then discharge, but it's more fun just to go rah, like that, and you can't do that once you get past that first level of destruction spell. That was really weird. I didn't know if that was going to be a burp or a yawn, and it turned out to be both. Okay. Yes, I guess I will have to end... Excuse me. I'll have to end the stream soon, but we all knew that anyway. You know, if I start streaming at 9:30, I'm probably going to end it around 11. That seems about what I normally do. Plus, I've given you guys a lot of bonus long streams recently. I think a stream under 2 hours wouldn't kill you. Question is, what am I going to stream next, though? That is a question. That is a question. Because normally I know what I'm going to stream next. I'd be like, oh, it's been a while since I streamed Doom. I should stream some Doom. But I streamed Doom a couple of days ago. Who knows? It might be Doom again. It might be more of this. But it might be something else. It might be MKX, says Panda. Panda wants me to stream some MKX. Maybe I'll stream some MKX. Maybe I'll stream some Gora. Maybe I'll stream some GTA, because I did get a jetpack. But then again, all you guys have to do if you want to see me using my jetpack on GTA is wait for tomorrow. Because... as I was saying earlier, but then I must have trailed off and forgotten. I made a video last night. I rendered it and everything, but it came out not looking good. Every time there was movement, everything looked kind of pixelated. And what I did do, which I don't normally do, was on all the clips I added the sharpen effect, so that it like sharpens up the image. But I didn't like add the move the slider up. I just left it on 0, which weirdly it does still increase the even if you leave it on 0, it does still increase the sharpness a little bit. So I thought I'd leave that on. I did that with the latest Total Combat video. I put the sharpness on, and I think it made it look just a little bit better. It's still 720p, but just a little bit better. But this GTA video did not come out well. Like I say, when I'm stood there, stood still, it looks great. Everything's a little bit sharper than it would be normally, and it's great. But as soon as I start moving, everything gets pixelated and glitchy and fucked up. So I'm going to... I've already opened up the program and taken off that effect from all the clips. So what I'll do is I'll re-render the video tonight. And then tomorrow I will upload it. And then who knows, the day after that I might stream. Who knows? Because I wanna keep streaming more regularly. I wanna keep sort of regular things happening on my channel rather than, because do you remember? Well, I was gonna say do you remember, but I haven't been keeping track recently of my of the frequency or regularity of my uploads. So I don't know if it's been getting better. I think it has been. But there would be times when I would just go, I would go weeks without a new video going on my channel, you know? But then I was like, people kept saying consistency is key. You got to be consistent. And especially now that 10 Things Mortal Kombat video did really well. I'm really fucking happy about that. It's over 20,000 views now. Can you believe it? I uploaded it in October and it did nothing for like 2 or 3 months. Just sat there, and then all of a sudden something happened. It must have got picked up by YouTube's algorithm and displayed in people's subscription boxes. Right, okay. I am going around in circles now. I'm trying to make sure I'm going the right way. If that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, that video now has over 20,000 views, so I'm definitely capitalizing on all the new subscribers it's been bringing. And it seems streaming more regularly, it seems people seem to like it, you know, so... Die! Obviously, I'm not gonna stream if I don't feel like it, and there have been times, even recently, when I'll be at work and I'll be like, oh yeah man, fucking, and all day I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna stream some Doom or whatever tonight, and then I'll get home, and I've actually been, like, I've had everything set up, microphone, everything's here, and it's been about 10 minutes before I start streaming, and I'm like, I'm not feeling it, and then I don't stream. Why am I walking slowly? Is that because that guy froze me? It is. Right, so I go this way, maybe? Indeed. Hello, prisoner. I will take your gold. Hello, Farmer Night Prowler. Bosh! Go on, kill it. Kill it. Oh, my wife is being useless. Okay. I did it for you. Oh, because she's failing to kill that thing. That doesn't make sense. It says return to Farkas. Now, as far as I'm aware, if it says return to Farkas, then it must be one of the Talk to the Companions Leaders for Work quests. But how can I have Talk to the Companions Leaders for Work and return to Farkas? Oh, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'll return to Farkas. But yeah, Panda says, what bitrate did you export it at? And to that I will say, fuck knows. It'll be the same bitrate I've exported every video for the last 3 years. So, I doubt it will be the bitrate. I think it's just the footage of GTA didn't sit well with that. Didn't sit well with that effect I put on there. I think that's it, basically. Boom. I don't need that. So yeah, I'm gonna re-render it overnight, so that's fine. It's not like I'm losing anything. Because I was gonna upload it tonight, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna upload and stream on the same night. I've done that a few times before, and it's almost like I'm cannibalizing my own viewers. So I thought I'd stream tonight, and then tomorrow you'll get a new video, and then it's kind of weird as well because it's a bit of a throwback to my older GTA videos, because the idea of the video was to chronicle the story of me getting a jetpack, because it wasn't just a case of, okay, now I've bought it. Like, well, you'll see. I'm not gonna get into the details, but the back half of the video plays very much like one of the early GTA videos I used to make back on the PS3, because it's got Colin and Joe in it, and I remember making a bunch of videos with Colin and Joe. Okay, now I can fast travel because I've gone far enough away. I did a whole bunch of GTA videos back in the day with Colin and Joe, and doing the editing for this video really reminded me of doing the editing for those videos like 2 or 3 years ago. It's crazy, and it was good fun. The video, I mean, I like the video, and it's kind of weird because I kind of want to say that Joe and Colin aren't exactly the most animated personalities, but I think, I mean, yeah, now I've said that, but like, I think that's a bit unfair, because in their defense, like, they don't make YouTube videos, they don't perform, and they're under no obligation to perform. I don't expect, like, I don't think, oh, Colin and Joe should have been more active, they should have been more lively. It's like, no. I told them I'm gonna document me getting this jetpack, and they were just themselves as they play normally. And I think maybe I was as well, but I think streaming and making videos has made me sort of I don't know, more verbose, especially when I know I'm recording something. I might try and, well, no, I was gonna say like sort of jazz it up a bit, like almost play a character, but I don't even do that. I'm just myself. I guess streaming has changed me, or more so making the YouTube videos, like the old Skyrim roleplay adventure, that classic thing. Seltzer says, I think your philosophy when you stream is a good one. Don't enslave yourself to your own schedule. Personally, I'm fine with the irregularity, as long as you're okay with having irregular viewers.
Friends like you are hard to find.
Yeah, this is true.
And
well, I mean, the irregular viewers, I mean, it depends. If I stream at 9:30 every time, well, I mean, if you hit the subscription, the notification bell, then there shouldn't be any irregular viewers, should there? But, you know, I don't expect everyone to turn up to every stream, because that'd be ridiculous. Right, Farkas, I'm taking care of the problem,
Another
baby.
job well done. Your payment is secure, and you have my thanks.
Good. Totally worth it. Let me get out of here. Nope, that's not the way out. That's the way out. You know, I think I'll probably... Let me have a look. Yeah, I'll probably call that time on the stream, because I can see there's only 2 people left in the chat watching. Oh, they're saying that has lied to me before, because it said there was no one watching before, and then Lenny left a comment. But either way, it's 10 past 11. I gotta go to bed and ting, and I tell you what,
I've been tending to the warriors.
It's not often, but it can be tricky to get to sleep when you've just spent the last 2 hours being on, as it were, you know, having to talk virtually non-stop for 2 hours, and then all of a sudden just going like, boom, go to sleep. It can be a bit tricky. I'm going to hit quick save on that. I'm going to move. I'm going to move that over there. I'm going to bust. But yeah, Seltzer, speaking to your comment, I do. Yeah, I tried having a schedule once. I tried having an upload schedule for my videos. I was doing my my Beyond Two Souls series and my Skyrim roleplay adventure, and I had a schedule. I was like 8:30 p.m. GMT. I would upload Beyond Two Souls, and then on the Friday I would upload a Skyrim episode, and I did that, and I advertised that everywhere. Like at the end of every video, I was like, boom, these videos come out at these times, and it didn't increase my views. It didn't help the channel in any way. All it did was make me feel like I had to do stuff when I didn't want to do it, because I'd be sat there and I'd be thinking, oh yeah, I want to play this game. Oh, but I really need to record that Skyrim episode and then edit it and then render it. So that's gonna, like, I need to do it at least 2 days before it needs to go live. So by the Wednesday, I'd be like, okay, now I need to do it. And I wouldn't want to, but I know I'd have to if I wanted to stick to the schedule. So I tried to stick to a schedule before, and it didn't work for me. I didn't enjoy it. So, and like they say, if you don't enjoy streaming, why are you streaming? Like maybe if it's your job and you're having a bad stream, whatever. But I do this as a hobby. I don't make a living off this. I did get 2 super chats recently, one from Panda and one from Joe, and I got a super chat on the first stream I did after I crossed 1,000 subscribers. But that's hardly like paying my rent. That's just a nice bonus. It's a beautiful bonus. Hopefully, maybe one day, if I do sort of stream more regularly, not necessarily stick to a schedule, but upload, like, stream at least a couple of times a week. That's the goal. But, like I say, if I don't feel like it, I'm not going to do it. And I make no apologies for that. And I know you guys understand that. And with that, I'm going to say thank you to everyone that came in and watched the stream. Seltzer was here from start to finish, which is good because he was asking for this one, which was also good because I was going to do this one anyway. And I want to go back here because I want to see that guy's name. I knew it was something Simpson. Carl Simpson, if you're watching this, thank you for subscribing and becoming a fellow friend. And yeah, I really need to come up with some sort of sign-off and even a sign-on. I never know how to start a stream. I'm always like, welcome to the stream of, and then I have to think of something. So I need to, there's hello again, fellow friends. There's that. That's not really much of an intro. But I definitely need to come up with an outro. Something I could say the same every time to button the stream, as it were. Panda says, laters, man. And Seltzer says, well then, good night, fellow friend. Been a fun stream. Thanks for making my miracle prediction come true. This is true. You're welcome. But just let me, I don't know what I'm going to stream next, like I said. But you probably do, because you've guessed 2. Not only have you guessed 2 correct, you've guessed them on the day I was going to do them, unannounced as well. That's the crazy part. So, who knows? In all honesty, yeah, I probably will stream some Mortal Kombat. Because it's just nice and easy. I can just throw it on, do some ranked matches. I don't know. There's so many games I've got to play and stream. And even PS2 games now as well. But you would all know this if you saw my 1,000 sub stream, where I went through all of my games and said a sentence or 2 about each one, and then had a game of Fortnite, and then that was the end of that stream. Indeed, everyone's saying indeed, beautiful. So yeah, I will currently end the stream in which that we are currently having, and I will say bye bye.